All right, good morning. It's time to install the superficial stuff that I love so much. One, because it's easy to install, theoretically knock on metal. Two, because it makes me feel good about myself. Complete waste of money, but man, is it fun to do. So I got a hold of a brand new set of Mugen. I like to say Mugen. We always said Mugen back in the day, but I know it's Mugen. So if I screw up, all you JDM wannabes, just give me some slack here. Cut me some slack. I'm an old man. I'm slow, getting decrepit, a little chubby, but sometimes I'll slip up and say Mugen because that's what we called it back in the day. So front strut tower brace, rear strut tower brace. I also have, I'll show you the DC Sports. I have a DC Sports front strut tower brace, and I also have a spoon strut tower brace coming. I got a little ahead of myself. I bought the DC, then I bought the spoon because I didn't think I was going to be able to get the spoon. I got a little hasty, and then I realized King Motorsports had a short run and small allotment of EM1 strut tower braces. So we're going to put the Mugen in here. We'll see how long I can keep saying that. And then we'll do the rear. The rear we have to cut the carpet a little bit, I think. But the front should be really simple. So let's take the front one off and install the new one. And I think it comes with a sticker. So I think I'm going to add the sticker too. But we'll put it on and see. You know, I tend to like to debadge things. So it seems a bit counterintuitive or counterproductive for me to put a badge on something, but it is a Mugen. Shoot. It sounds stupid. I'm going to just change the name of it. But that would be like me saying Kranzel instead of Krenzla. So I'll fix it. I'll call it the right thing. So it should be two 12s, 12mm bolts, and then install, theoretically. So if you haven't been watching this and you're just catching up with me now, this is a 27,000 mile car. I paid 25 grand for it, so I way overpaid for it, but I wanted it. And, paid what the guy was asking and didn't negotiate. In fact, I probably negotiated myself up because I wanted this car for this purpose. And, to me, for as deep into this car as I'm going to get, the difference between paying 20 and 25 really didn't matter as much, simply because I knew that this would, once I found this car and knew it was available, I knew that I knew that this would do well for the YouTube channel, but mainly I knew that I wouldn't find another one like this one in this condition, and so I just made it happen. So, I mean, isn't that what we all aspire to be able to do with cars? Get what you want and pay what you need to pay in order to get it. So that's what I did. And so the intent for this, I'm not particularly excited to drive this thing. This isn't, I have my GT3 wheels are right behind here. I'm more excited for this, to put all these parts that I dreamt of when I was a kid, and didn't have the means to do it. Or the things that I did do, I was, overstepping my bounds, and, charging a credit card and figuring it out later. So there's the factory brace, just a hollow. Probably doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. It's a hollow steel tube, powder coated black. And now we have this reinforced, really masterfully welded piece of craftsmanship. Actually, I want to wipe that tower first. This wouldn't be Obsessed Garage if I didn't do that. I keep getting a lot of feedback from you guys saying, why are you ruining this car? So, in my book, it was never ruining a car by putting a Mugen and spoon and Jay's Racing parts on it. That's the whole fun. I think anybody saying that has never driven one of these. It's terrible. It's awful. The seating position's terrible. The seats are terrible. You can't reach the darn shifter. If you're taller, my head touches the roof. Uh-oh. What was that? That was that little clip. I'm telling you, when I'm done, just give me some time. Let me work through this process. And my wager is, especially for those of you that are new to this channel, my wager is you're gonna say, oh, okay, I get it. Okay. I don't frickin' mess around. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do for an intake. This is gonna be kind of stiff here. Shoot. Am I doing this backwards? I would think it would go, yeah, it definitely goes this way. This ain't fitting, peep bros. Little Honda bros. Is this the rear one? I think it is. Shoot. Let's try this again. Hello everybody, I'm Matt from Obsessed Garage. No, okay, I'm not that stupid. All right. Do I have it on backwards? No, it definitely doesn't go that way. Oh boy. So much for a 2-minute install. I'm just gonna have to. Okay. We got this, Mike. We got it. Have faith, little Honda bros. If it makes you feel better to call me stupid, I'll fall on that sword for you. Gosh, this car, even all the bolts look legit and nice. So I'm telling you, all these bolt-ons, I'm not cutting anything, not ruining anything. I'm gonna pull this motor out because this motor sucks and put a little bit better motor that only sucks a little bit. It sucks a little bit less than a B18. And I'm gonna take this motor, I'm gonna put it on a block to display it, and it's gonna go with the car. So chill out. There's not one person that would drive this car and say, oh man, this thing's great. No, it sucks. So I'm gonna make it great. And even then it's still gonna suck. So the fun part about this is it looks great, it looks so cool, you know, it's so period correct. And all these parts that are showing up, like I'm so excited to have TE37 RTs coming, RE30s, and CE28Ns that are like FedEx. This reminds me so much of back in the day. Like I missed the FedEx guys and I had to sign for it. And so they didn't deliver it. So I'm so mad, and yet kind of now I'm back, I'm re-excited today, waiting for them to show up. So I can unbox them and look at them and coat them. And that's a new added benefit that I didn't have back in the day, was I used to wax my wheels, but now I can prep them and coat them. And so that to me is what it's all about. I don't even care to drive this thing. I might drive it twice. I might put like 100 miles on this. You can say what you want, but I have a freaking GT3 like right behind that door. Why would I want to drive this? It's terrible. So just cut me some slack. I'm just doing what I want. All right, so let's see about putting the sticker on it. Oh, that looks good. I like it. So, the more functional one would be to do the hard race that comes over here and bolts to the firewall. But I like this one. So we'll compare this one to the Spoon in a little bit, when I get the Spoon version. So the question is, it came with this stuff. Is this for a Type R? I don't see why we would need this. I hope this doesn't interfere with our This we'll see. Hope it doesn't interfere with our Moton shock on the upper mount here. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I don't see any need to relocate anything. So let's just try to let's put the sticker on the center here. So that means the brace, find the center line here. It's 58 centimeters, so 25, 29. If I was smarter, I would have done this before I put it on, but I like to play dumb. It's official. JDM, yo. Without that, it's not official. And I'll take my little sticker here, the backing. That might be my wheels. Let me go check, I'll be right back. False alarm. All right, little bros, that's it. Strut tower brace. Only I could manage to turn a strut tower brace install into a 45-minute long video. We'll let Mike edit it down a little bit. Yeah, sick. Gotta get rid of that Mugen header junk. Okay, let's set up in the rear. See if we can't do that one in a reasonable order. They had a little scare there, had to jam it on there, but now we've improved handling. We're gonna only torque steer 98% instead of 99%. But man, does that look cool. All right, let's do the rear. So, rear. I put the sticker on first this time, a little smarter. That way I'm not trying to hang upside down in the car, but we got to cut. All right, so I've got to cut the carpeting. And you need to cut it first. I don't want to cut too much. They give you a template. That template is, I don't think is any good. So, I really only need this fork to go in there. Whereas the Mugen template has this giant square. They cut that whole area out. I don't want to do that. All right, let me get a marker. So what I think I'm going to try to do is cut small and then go bigger as needed. But I'm going to try to cut right around the bolts. So it's going to be like right here. Something like that, a little square. So let's try one side, and we'll find out if I'm buying new carpet. I think that's gonna work. Yep. Might have to trim a little bit here to fit that, but I think it might do well that way. Okay, I think that's smart. It wasn't so hasty. The smart thing to do would be to wait to put the rear suspension on first and then do the strut tower brace, but that's not the way I do things. I like to do things backwards. So a lot of people have been asking me, why did you buy such a good one? Why didn't you buy like a 100,000-mile one if you're going to put this stuff on it? And it's because of this. I mean, look how nice and clean and beautiful everything is. Why would I want some janky piece of crap? I want it to be perfect. I'm putting perfect parts on an as perfect car as possible. I don't want it to be mediocre. There are plenty of these cars sitting around that aren't messed up. I mean, how many of these do they make? Like, you don't even know. It's like 75,000 or something insane. There's a lot of them. So sick. Oh, I've forgotten how cool that is. It does nothing, but man, does it look cool. And I don't even know why I think it looks that cool. It's not that cool, but it is cool. Oh, gosh, it's so much fun. I don't care who you are. This is just freaking awesome. Nice. Done. Sick. Sorry, Spoon, but Mugen wins this one. I'm not taking these off. The crappy, we're gonna do the good enough garage Civic build with all the spare parts that I have left over from all of my indiscretions on this one. Yeah. And so then you'll get a sneak peek. I may trim it back a little bit more when we do the Moton heads, but you'll get a sneak peek, and we might somehow mount the reservoir, the remote reservoirs back here. Maybe we'll strap it to the strut tower brace or something cool like that. Yep. Okay, real simple install. You have to do a little bit of trimming, and then I had to do a little bit of attitude adjusting on the front strut tower brace here. But I love this JDM stuff. It's so good. I'm so glad that I can get a hold of some of it. But yeah, I know this is a kind of an odd video to make of such a simple install, but imagine you're 20 years old and you see a Mugen part, and you dream of getting that, but know that you can't. It's $800 and something in the year 1999 or 2000, 2001, and you want the part, but it's just too much. It's too far out of reach. You know that if you run up a credit card tab for $900, that how much work that's going to take, how many hours that's going to take for you to recoup that. Knowing you have student loans behind you and future debt, and so to have something like this today, really brings back those memories of this car. And I talk about not really caring to drive this. For me, it's not about the driving experience on this car. It's about that nostalgia, which I generally don't have very often in my life. I'm getting to relive that now, and I'm getting to relive it with you, and sharing it with people, because that's what I always wanted to do in my younger days, was to share my passion with as many people as possible. I just didn't know it. And so getting something like this seems so trivial, but for me it means a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching. These parts are going to keep rolling in. JDM Civic Type R headlights, you want to check these out. I still have more adjustments to make. We'll be doing radiator, motor, just doing something with the intake, something with the battery, the whole interior, wheels are coming, so lots and lots more stuff coming on the car. So thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more crazy. Something so simple like this gets me fired up. Catch you soon.